picture this, I'm sitting at my desk watching the charts. The H1 is bullish, structure is clean, bias is clear, price wants to head to the upside. Simple enough, all makes sense, so I drop down to my entry time frame and I take a short. Now before you click off this video thinking, what the hell, she has no idea what she's talking about, hear me out, because this isn't a story about going against the trend. Actually, this is about understanding the high time frame bias and understanding that price may have one more move before it's ready to go in that direction, to go higher. And the moment I see the opportunity on my entry time frame, I know what was coming. So let's dig into the charts and let me walk you through exactly what I was looking at. All right, so we are here on the charts. We're looking at euro dollar on the 1 hour time frame. And if we just add some lipstick, as ICT would always say, add some lipstick to our charts, we'll run through one of the main important concepts here, and that is understanding market structure, understanding the direction we're going to be in. Before we ever take an entry, we must always build up context and narrative. So if ever you were to look at this, you can understand most recently, right, price has been moving to the upside. So you can see that price is in an uptrend. What does that actually mean? Price is creating lows, high, lower high, high high, lower high, and then sets of higher highs, okay? So if we were just to add this and see where price breaks these clear structure points, you can see one here, you can also see one here as well. And then you can see where price also sweeps, takes liquidity, comes into a part of this fair value gap, price drives up, builds equal highs, comes into value, pushes up, so on and so forth, okay? So what would we be anticipating is for price to just continue higher, creating new sets of highs to then take out liquidity. So everything here makes sense for price to go to the upside. If you take this for fact, you think, okay, I'll only look for longs, and that's very much valid, but being able to just adapt to the market and understanding different timeframes, multi-timeframe analysis is also really important. Because if you're just taking, let's say, the longs from here, valid, right? Depending on how you trade, it's going to be different for everyone. Whereas I'm the kind of person who might want to get involved in this trade, take a short down here, take a long to here, take a short from here, right? Opportunity is plentiful in the market, okay? What really interests me is just the difference between us breaking structure over here and us breaking structure here. But now as we start to have these highs, can you now see that price is breaking with a wick? So each time here, price breaks with a body. Here, price breaks with a body. Now here, price is breaking with a wick. So I'm starting to think, are we gonna get a larger pullback? Or are we now going to kind of lose a bit of momentum for price to push to the upside? So that's kind of my thinking coming into the new day is, can I then take advantage of some counter trend trades? If I'm trading, let's say M5 or M15, counter trend to then the H1 time frame. I think context here is very, very important. It's going to be relative to the parent or the time frame just above. So dropping down to M15, we're here in the new day. What can we see? Prices are already quite corrective. Coming into the start of Wednesday, the 18th of March, you can already ask yourself these good questions. I think a lot of trading is just asking yourself good questions, being curious, understanding how price is moving. So if you're looking at this, are you thinking this is quite impulsive or quite corrective? It's quite corrective, right? So doesn't really show much bullish intention. So let's add some more lipstick to the chart. What else can we say over here? We have previous day high. We then also have over here, we have Asia range highs. So coming into London open kill zone, again, remember the narrative at this point was H1 is bullish. So a lot of people think, okay, all I'm gonna look for is longs, which is also valid. But I like to move with the market. I like to learn to adapt and read how market is. So I understand maybe not yet for the longs, but I could get involved in a cheeky short, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I spotted that. So again, price is slowing down, understanding we can have a larger pullback. to get involved in, to take advantage of for some opportunity. We have these areas where price may come to, not through, but come to it, and then it may reject. And that's what I'm looking for, is that rejection, because then that becomes my confirmation. So looking at this on the M15, price slow moving, price breaks out, and then if we just see this, price pushes down. This entry was on the M5. Just look at the behavior of price. If I was just to do this, and then we can use this as a sweep, I like to use a dash line. So we've already taken out not just Asia range highs, but also previous day high. How have we taken it out? We have taken it out correctively, okay? Look at the slow moving price action candles. Compare that to these two bearish candles. Break of structure, here. Retrace candle, here. OTE, set between bodies. And I literally just copied ICT there. No need to ask questions of that. Tested it, works out well. Been doing it for the however many years I've been trading ICT. So there's my entry, my OTE. What time is it? 2:40 New York time. And you can see price takes me in the 6-2 level, and I trail. Normally I would do 2%, but in this case I just targeted this low down here, which was a nice juicy draw, as we had 1, 2, 3 lows over here, stacked lows, which was then also the opposing side. So we took out Asia range high, we then ended up also targeting Asia range low. You can see price actually melts a lot more, and yeah, it does come back up a little bit, but that is how I got involved. And I took 2 points at this point. It was 2.8% from my broker. So I think that was a great start to this Wednesday. And again, it's just being able to read that even though price is pushing to the upside, okay? Highs and lows and higher highs and higher lows, is that reading when price may not be pushing to the upside, but creating a large pullback as we then create the move to value. And then I think you'll see at some point, price does still pop to the upside. So it's not about your narrative being wrong or anything. It's about how you move with the market during your execution time frame. So you'll see here, price pulls down a lot lower, comes now into discount. So if I just did this, you guys will see what I mean. Comes into discount, takes out further liquidity, the lows, before then popping up. So not only does it take further liquidity from down here, it also then takes it from down here. So actually quite a large sell-off coming into later end of Wednesday. And then as we got into Thursday, we got the reversal, no more interest, price then pushes to the upside. So great opportunity for the shorts. And that was one of my trades that I took, and I thought I'd just share that with you guys. That is pretty much the main and entire point of this video, really. It's really about not going against the trend, okay? It's about zooming out, knowing when to zoom out, understanding the bigger picture as well, having patience and understanding to let price do what it needs to do before it does what you kind of want it to do. Once that really clicks, you naturally have further patience because that comes from further clarity, and these things start to feel and look more obvious to you. So if you are at a point when you've watched this video and you're thinking, okay, I get the concepts, but I'm still not consistent, that is exactly where Life Club comes in. And again, Life Club is a trading mentorship program where you get to work directly with me. I get to host live calls, walk you through everything inside of trading, outside of trading, getting you from inconsistent to then consistently profitable in a matter of 180 days with a proven system, real support and accountability and structure backing you every step of the way. As always, the invitation is below. There's a link to apply if you are interested. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.